This is Nikolai's RX-7. There's a problem with cars like this though. See, it's just too easy to keep your eyes busy, scanning every color and corner, questioning the stories beneath the surface. We could be here for hours, okay? Hours that won't be spent driving. That's frustrating. Patience seems to be the answer though. He imported this car 15 years ago, but from across the street, it looks the same as it did 5 years ago when I saw it for the first time. The same can't be said about your buddy's Instagram build that'll have a new sponsor by the end of the week. We all know chasing trends is a funny game to play. Of course, subtlety can be deceiving, so let's dive deeper and see how this one's evolved over the years, having been battling function and form somehow peacefully this entire time. Yeah, guys, I'm 5'10", and this is getting into an FD.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Where are your gloves here? What is she saying? What did she just say?
Hello, driver. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, guys. Nikolai.
Yo.
He's back. Let's go for a rip.
Yeah, it's a whole new questions last time too.
Still streetable. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. That's the diff. That's a stock diff back there?
Yeah, still stock gearbox.
Well, it's been a while since I've driven roads that I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sharp up here.
Yeah. It's smooth though. What else has been changed? So last time, and we were talking earlier, I thought in my memory that it was just like a smaller single, or maybe it was like
Yeah,
just a smaller
so
journal.
last time I had the 99 spec twins.
Yeah.
And I was running with like stock manifolds and all that, with just like a basic street port on the inside.
Yeah.
And now we've still running the same internal street port, but I got the Elite Rotary custom upper and lower intake manifolds and a bigger exhaust manifold as well.
Yeah.
And bigger fuel system. And now we're running with a single turbo from Turbonetics. It's a 62mm twin scroll.
Yeah. Man, I love this setup. Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, we're only running 14.5 pounds of boost right now.
Wow, okay.
So it's a very modest tune on
Yeah.
it, because I just want to get more like longevity and streetability out of it.
Yeah.
Instead of, I don't always chase like big numbers.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if it's fast enough to have fun and reliable for me to be able to drive it for a long amount of time, then,
Yeah.
then it's more than enough fun.
Yeah, but it does actually feel like twins. It feels like if you've ever driven a factory FD and you have the really smooth, I mean, you can still feel the changeover, the sequential changeover, but it's like here it just feels like RB26 twins, like they just kind of,
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
point. I didn't want to put a big single on and have it like
Yeah.
just all this spool time before you get any power.
I mean, that's rad, man. How much power do you think it's making?
Ballpark-ish, I'd say around like four at the wheels.
Yeah.
Ballpark.
I'll take the blame for the less than ideal audio this video, but such is life. We just wanted to drive. To me, this car is the perfect blend between the cinematic and the authentic, the show and the grit. Alex Stoops at Stray Vanity worked with Nikolai to create the Itasha years ago, but the car remains a driver. They wouldn't have it any other way. You may notice the new pressed double black TEs that have been fitted. Not something I see often, and of course they were proven to be tough to find when Nikolai had his eyes on them. Whatever it takes to feel the road more, let's lean into that. I also spot a new APR carbon fiber wing, meticulously mounted, as strong as he could have it. And below that, what's usually found on RBs, the juiciest exhaust tone, dubbed Blitz Spec.
Obviously, you guys, it's RE-Amemiya kit on here.
We just made a full custom splitter for the front. A buddy of mine, he 3D scanned the front of the car.
Yeah.
And then we fully designed one in CAD and then had a machine shop fabricate it up.
Wow.
And chassis mounted so that it's functional at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it was fit to go right around the edges of the front of the RE-Amemiya kit.
Yeah.
And attached right up to the cross member.
Wow, the diff does not feel like a stock differential. Like, I don't know if it's a combination between what I'm feeling with the transmission and or it's just the diff, or also you did bushings too.
I did bushings as well. So it's a lot stiffer now.
Yeah.
You've really got to match your RPMs.
The clutch is nice though. I mean, it feels like it's sprung still.
It's a sprung disc with a heavy duty pressure plate.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. It's nothing like super crazy, but it gets the job done.
God, that's good.
I drove it down to LA all the way.
That's awesome. Yeah, see,
and back.
That's great. Yeah.
And then I just drove down to Seattle last season for like WECFest, and I drove it the whole way there. And half the people that showed trailered their cars.
That's the difference.
And I came from a different country.
Yeah, you've had this car for a long time, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I think it was around 2007.
Oh, wow.
2008, if I can remember, ballpark around there. It's been a long time.
This is probably one of the first right-hand drive FDs in Canada. Then no.
Possibly.
Like
it was shortly
years.
after they were allowed to be imported. I don't know like how many other people were getting on the train at that time.
Yeah.
Or on the boat, technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very shortly after they were able to be imported to the country. So crazy. This car's 30 years old now.
It's hard to believe, and it kind of sucks because now we really have a good grasp of looking back at the 90s decades and being able to compare it to what they're making now with electric power steering and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you could say 15 years ago, oh, the 90s was the golden age, but now we really know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Now we definitely know.
Everything is becoming more like electronic and not as much mechanized, and it's not driver anymore.
Yes.
Like nowadays, like the cars are technically driving themselves almost.
Yeah.
Where this car is like, there's no power assist on anything. It's like, it's you, the pedal, and the road.
Yeah. And I mean, this is a driver. It looks like a show car, but like you said, you road trip this car.
Yeah, I built it to be driven.
Yeah.
It's not like all those other show cars that you see trailered to the tracks.
Yeah.
Or trailered to a show. Like, I built it to have fun, I built it to drive. But I also enjoy it at the same time and take care of it.
Of course, you do take care of it. I saw the seats as soon as I got in the Sparko seats. I was like, I haven't seen this car in 5 years, and they look brand new.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the new D&D wheel.
So being comfortable with good quality materials is clearly paramount in such a buckled down car like this, but it probably wouldn't be appreciated quite as much if the next time you're sitting down, it's to get off the shoulder while you're calling a tow. So of course, part of avoiding that call is not throwing garbage at the engine. We all know it. It's crucial to really take care of a rotary if you want longevity. And when we were down at the beach, Nikolai was excited about this new, renewable, bio-based racing oil he's been using lately. swears by it. He's not alone either. A number of race teams are using this stuff, including Kyle Moen and his 1,000 horsepower RX-8 in Formula Drift. There's no sponsor here, guys. He just seems to really love the product and results.
And I also put new rear control arms from Shop Max
Oh yeah.
in the back. So all those control arms are much more solid now. You can feel the road, like
Yeah.
you can feel everything.
The rear end, everything in the rear end of the car. No real rubbing though, and this road is incredibly bumpy. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Some rubbing.
Oh, that's 13. Nice. All right, let's pull off. Do you want to rip the last little bit?
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, it's your car. I don't know why I just asked you. Would you like to rip your own car back?
Yeah, we'll send it.
Sweet, man. Thanks for that.
Cheers.
That was dope. All right, let's go. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more sorted rotary like power bands that I've driven.
Yeah.
I would say so. It
Yeah.
isn't obviously if you go, it's understandable and acceptable if you're going for like 600 wheel
Yeah.
to have a spool that takes until at least 5,000 in some
It
cases.
takes a long time.
Yeah. But here, yeah, it's incredibly balanced with the power level and everything. What coilovers are on here?
They're the HSD Monoflex.
Oh, cool.
So they're
I
like
had
a-
those on my MR2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a British company.
Yeah.
They go on a lot of like spec Miatas for all the racing they do over there.
Yeah. Especially the mono. They're like very track oriented.
Yeah.
they're very stiff. I was gonna say because it's definitely not bouncy.
No.
It's not like a cheap coilover.
And you can also adjust the stiffness at the top of each stroke tower.
Yeah.
There was one side that was slightly bigger, but it would have hung out past my mirrors. And I wanted it to be more streamlined with the side of the car.
Aesthetically not pleasing.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be too much of a hot boy.
Yeah. I think the new GT3 RS is a good benchmark for things like that. Like it's just at the top of the hood or the roof line,
Yeah,
but no
exactly.
taller.
Yeah,
And it's
definitely.
not like poking out wide like you said.
Yeah, because like it is a style. Like some people like those big wings,
Yeah, sure.
and there's
yeah.
a place for them. But
Oh, nice. This guy's letting us by. That never happens in Vancouver. No one lets you by.
yeah, I get it a lot.
Yeah. Different island etiquette.
This is AC.
In true Japanese fashion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so a big difference, you guys, and this just goes along with like preferences, of course, but you've deleted AC
I've deleted AC.
this time around. No heater core
No
either.
heater core.
That would be a no for me, but again, I've never built a car like this, so I can't really speak to it.
Yeah. Realistically, for our weather here on the West Coast, I don't really need it that much.
No, yeah.
To be honest.
It's like 2 weeks out of the year,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
You bought this car so long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, and in terms, it's kind of crazy because the FD wasn't even that old when you bought this car.
No, it was like, because this is a 93,
Yeah, okay.
and I bought it, well, technically, I guess, is it 15 years for the import?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was only 15 years old when I got it.
And they still made them till 02
Yeah.
in Japan.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy to think about that, yeah.
Yeah,
Not much really changed, just a minimal, like, styling, but this body style stayed pretty solid
yeah,
until then.
yeah. Headlights, couple of the bumpers,
Yeah,
slight
exactly.
bumper changes. Yeah,
Just slight movement of lights and stuff like that.
yeah. So, but clearly this was your dream car. I mean, right out the gate, you've had it for this long. Like, is there another car? Is there like another next step or an additional car you'd want to buy?
That's tough. Well, I'd love a supercar. I really like Pagani Zondas.
Dude, that's me too, man.
I love a Pagani Zonda.
Yes, a
But,
manual Zonda.
Like,
yes.
realistically,
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's just like too much of a price The
Yeah,
price and the
what-
budget for that, like
10 million at least, I
yeah,
think.
like, yeah,
This was fun.
that was a good day.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to see the first video, I don't know how it holds up now. It's probably a good reference. There was a lot of cool shots in there too.
Yeah, show you then and show you now.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put the link in the description. You can follow Nikolai on Instagram. I'll put that in there as well. And yeah, that's about it. Follow me on Instagram, Roads Untraveled. You guys know. We'll see you next time.
Peace.